Night terrors, this flash of panic that occurs in sleep, but without a visual storyline in the usual sense. A person may scream, sit up in bed, twitch, cry, but not fully wake up and remember nothing in the morning. How does it look from the outside? A sharp scream, jumping up, open eyes. All the body in stress. Rapid heartbeat, sweat, trembling, attempts to speak, but the speech is incoherent. What does the person feel? A strong sense of fear or threat, often without an image. Just panic. Afterwards, the disorientation but no clear dream plot is retained. Why does this happen? Most often in children due to an immature nervous system. Apekias aniatohe nervospava. In adults due to stress, sleep schedule disruption, PTSD, or genetic predisposition. It may be related to sleepwalking or other disturbances in the deep sleep phase. Healing dreams are dreams that help us recover emotionally, mentally, or even physically. Sometimes they point to an illness that a person is not yet aware of, and sometimes they bring psychological relief, as if alleviating inner pain. How do they differ from regular dreams? They are often not vivid, but sensory. After them, there remains a feeling of clarity, relief, or confidence. The images are often symbolic but kind: light, water, hugs, nature, family. Where do such dreams come from? Our body and subconscious are connected much more deeply than we think. Sometimes the body sends a signal in a dream when the brain does not hear it during the day. Emotions that we suppress can heal when we do not resist in our sleep. Epic dreams. These are not just long dreams. They are dreams with scope. Grand, rich in details, with vivid plots and a sense of deep significance. After such a dream, a person often feels as if they have lived a whole life, as if the dream was more important than reality. Features of epic dreams. There is often a strong emotional trace: anxiety, inspiration, sadness, or delight. Sometimes it seems that it was not just a dream, but something to remember, as if it contains a message. Simple everyday images are almost absent. Such dreams are often about something beyond the ordinary: other worlds, ancient civilizations, large-scale events, deep personal revelations. Epic dreams are often associated with personal turning points, rethinking life, transitions, crises, maturation, losses, important decisions, sometimes creative insights, or even mystical experiences. Many people remember such dreams for a lifetime. Some start recording them, building books, paintings, or ideas based on them. Nightmares. These are dreams filled with fear, anxiety, or a sense of threat, from which a person wakes up in panic, in a cold sweat, with a pounding heart. It's not just a scary dream, it's a dream that emotionally hits so hard that afterward, a person may remain tense for a long time, fear falling asleep again, or even physically feel the consequences. Where do nightmares come from? Experienced stress or trauma, subconscious fears that have been ignored for a long time. Ailments, high fever, sleep problems such as insomnia or face disturbances. Sometimes the brain is simply testing the reaction to danger, like a threat simulation. If this same dream repeats over and over, it is especially important. Often it indicates an internal conflict that a person is ignoring. Such dreams can be attempted to be understood or analyzed, and strangely enough, they may stop once you deal with their cause in life. Worship pestasat and et phantasm. Sleep paralysis is not quite sleep and not quite wakefulness. Sleep paralysis is a transitional state when the mind has already woken up, but the body is still paralyzed. A person cannot move, speak, and often also sees or hears frightening images. How does it feel? You wake up, but you can't move your hand, your leg, or even scream, Odisua, my stizine? But they see it there. Thing is, there's rustlook or feeling of pressure on the chest, as if someone is sitting on you. Often there are sounds, voices, footsteps, humming, or visual hallucinations, silhouettes, shadows of a creature in the room. Some feel that someone is standing nearby, watching, but you can't even turn your head to check. Sleep paralysis occurs when the brain wakes up before the body. In the rapid eye movement phase, the muscles are still paralyzed, sleep patterns are disrupted, or there is a lack of sleep. The person sleeps on their back. This position is more often associated with paralysis. Sometimes during anxiety disorders or severe stress. Prophetic dreams. These are dreams in which a person sees events that later come true, sometimes in detail, sometimes in images and symbols that only become clear after everything has happened. How does it work? No one fully knows. The scientific point of view says that it is just a coincidence, or the brain analyzes events and predicts, but on the other hand, there are too many cases where people saw things that they could not logically predict. What types of prophetic dreams are there? Literal. Everything happens exactly as in the dream, down to the details. Symbolic. For example, a dream about a flood, to anxiety in life, or about an accident to an emotional breakdown. Only after the events does it become clear that the dream was a warning. Warning. Dreams that seem to offer a choice, to go and get into trouble, or not to go and avoid it. Collective dreams. Massamisa, Quadasta, A. For Kidzis, people from different places see similar dreams before major events, natural disasters, wars, and so on. Recurring dreams. These are dreams that either repeat over and over with the same images, situations, place, or people, or continue as if you fell asleep, then woke up, and then returned to the same dream and continue from where you left off. It's like a scripted series, only in your head, sometimes with different episodes, sometimes just the same thing, repeating endlessly, until you understand what's going on. Why does this happen? Our subconscious uses repetition as a way to convey a message. Such dreams are often related to internal conflicts or unfinished business. If the dream continues like a series, perhaps the brain is creating an alternative reality where you grow, learn, or seek answers. Dreams, daydreams. These are dreams and fantasies in a waking state. They arise in moments of distracted attention, when a person turns inward, away from reality. It can be an escape from boredom, a way of internal compensation, or even creative inspiration. Unlike night dreams, daydreams are easily interrupted by external stimuli. It is a fusion of imagination and personal desires, often colored with bright emotional tones. Daydreams can reflect dissatisfaction with current life, serve as a harbinger of future decisions, or be a way to escape from trauma, boredom, or internal conflict. A teenager in a boring class looks out the window and imagines being a musician performing on a huge stage. The crowd shouts his name. Maria Poya huge tu masculinista listu. And a girl, about whom he has been silent for a month, looks at him with loving eyes. False awakenings. This is one of the strangest and most confusing types of dreams. A false awakening is when you think you have woken up, but you are actually still asleep. You might get out of bed, wash up, have breakfast, pick up your phone. Everything seems absolutely real, but it is still a dream. How does it feel? At first, complete confidence that you have woken up. Often the surroundings are identical to reality. Your room, the lighting, even the noises outside the window. Sometimes there is a strange feeling that something is wrong. It is this feeling that can lead to the realization that it is still a dream. But there are cases when a person wakes up several times in a row, and each time it is a dream again. Awakening within an awakening within an awakening. False awakenings can be an entry point into lucid dreams, though a bone. Many people who have learned to track such moments can take control of the dream at the moment of realization. Creative dreams are dreams in which a person receives new ideas, solutions, images, music, plots, inventions. It feels as if someone has sent you ready-made inspiration. All that's left is to write down where it comes from. In dreams, we are not limited by logic, and the brain can connect seemingly incompatible things. Our subconscious continues to process tasks even when we sleep, and it is in a relaxed state, when there are no blocks in criticism, that the boldest ideas come. Real examples. Paul McCartney woke up with the melody of the song Yesterday in his head. It came to him entirely in a dream. He was sure he had heard it somewhere before. It turned out, no, it was a pure dream inside. Dmitri Mendeleev saw the arrangement of elements in a dream. Thus, the Mendeleev table was born. Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein, Solus Teton, Machins, Macher, saw the plot of her famous novel in a dream. She woke up and immediately began writing. Supernatural dreams are dreams that go beyond logic and science. In them, things happen that are hard to explain. Communication with the deceased, encounters with something not from this world, traveling to parallel realities, contacts with beings you couldn't even imagine. Such dreams are often not forgotten for years because the feeling after them is completely different. Do some people change their beliefs after them, start engaging in spiritual practices, or simply no longer consider dreams to be nonsense? In name of Marshiniku Dualualainas. If you want to discuss this video or suggest an idea for the next one, join to my channel.